The BBC is still advertising positions open to everyone except white people, despite figures showing Britain's white working class are now at the bottom of the social ladder. Newsbeat is looking for a trainee multimedia journalist, announces a tweet from BBC Newsbeat, which produces news and entertainment content for BBC Radio 1 and BBC Radio 1 Extra. This is a @_creative access scheme for people from a black, Asian, or non-white ethnic minority background. Know anyone who'd be suitable? Share this with them, it concludes, with a link to the advertisement, which is accepting applications until February 4, 2018. The explicitly racial criteria for the position raises potentially uncomfortable questions around who does and does not qualify as non-white. BBC Newsbeat has yet to respond to questions from Breitbart London regarding whether or not it would consider a fair-skinned ethnically Jewish applicant or an applicant with a non-white grandparent who is mixed race but white passing in terms of their outward appearance. This is by no means the first the publicly funded broadcaster has posted no whites job advertisements, and rival ITV network caused a stir for using similar anti-white hiring practices at its flagship Peston on Sunday. Current Affairs Programme. The BBC often tries to defend these advertisements by saying they are offering training opportunities rather than jobs, but the posts are generally salaried, and often pay more than one could expect to earn working full-time for the minimum wage. Many members of the public are under the impression that Britain's equality legislation makes it illegal to discriminate against people based on their race, but the Equality Act 2010 does, in fact, contain so-called positive action provisions, which do allow employers to discriminate in favor of people with certain protected characteristics. These include being female, homosexual, or non-white, leading to situations where straight, white men are sometimes literally the only people excluded from a training workshop, internship, etc. Broadcasters, police forces, and so on are continuing to pursue policies designed to reduce the number of white people and, more specifically, white men in the workforce, despite mounting evidence that white working class boys have in many respects the worst outcomes of any demographic in the United Kingdom. Shadow Education Secretary Angela Rayner recently admitted that the establishment's focus on race and women's agendas has had a negative impact on the food chain for white working boys. Statistics on university attendance appear to support this assessment, with the number of white people in further education having declined by May 5% over a 5-year period, while the number of black, Asian, and other/mixed race students has increased by October 8%, 12.5%, and 21% respectively.